Caitlin Marie Claire. Welcome to the Mother Moon channel, and I'm so happy to see you back here today. I have done this video so many times because I can't articulate myself well today, so please forgive me. Today I want to talk about moon water. I love moon water. It is something that is like a staple in my practice. I use it for so many things. And I think that it's a really beautiful thing to use when you're starting off any kind of practice because it's really, really cheap. You just need a bottle of water essentially, and it doesn't require a lot of to do. And it can be used for so many things. It's so versatile. So I thought I would kind of bridge these two moon videos that I'm making with this moon water video, so that you can actually put to use what you're learning. I lit some of these frankincense incense. I bought them from Amazon. These are a really, really good brand. I really enjoy them. I've got my little tray here. The frankincense is to help remove and purify the negative or bad energy in the air. And so I am asking it to please help remove all the blockages and negativity from my vocabulary and my mind. I have also lit, one of the many flies. I have fly, look, it's just on the candle. It's not even moving. But I lit a beautiful silver candle today to reflect the moon. Now, if you haven't watched my previous video, silver represents the moon. So whenever we light a silver candle, although there are many different functions for a silver candle, one of the many is to worship and honor the moon. And that is what we're doing today, just by simply talking about it. So let's just start by talking about what the hell moon water is. Okay. This is my main container that I keep my moon water in. When you are charging the water, it needs to be in a clear vessel, and what you need to do is just fill up a vessel that's clear, and put it outside in the moonlight, and make sure that you take the container away before the sun peaks. So I would say it's safe an hour before dawn. Take it away, store it somewhere dark. It will only be moon water if it is only charged by the moon and not by the sun. Most people say that you can only charge your moon water on a full moon. Disagree. I think you can charge your moon water whenever you'd like. Now, depending on what you want from the moon water, might change what cycle you decide to charge it under. For example, most people charge under the full moon because the full moon has the full potential energy. So it's extremely big energy, but you can charge your moon water under any moon cycle you'd like. And what it will actually do is, if you need to use the waxing crescent moon cycle, which talks about planting seeds and starting new beginnings, kind of moving in a new direction and getting the ball rolling. If you want to use that energy because maybe you're starting a new job, but you can't wait for the waxing moon when your job interview is tomorrow to do a spell, if you've already charged your moon water under that, then you already have the energy from that moon, and you can use it in any kind of ritual or spell that you'd like. Hats off to doing whatever makes you feel good. Don't listen to rules. Be mindful. If people are telling you what not to do in your own practice, use your mind. Don't listen to everybody's rules. The reason why it should be charged only under the moon and not with the sun, it shouldn't be in contact with the sun like my bottle is now, is because it will actually start to lose its charge and it will be replaced by the sun energy. And the reason my bottle is out right now is because I am doing a cycle charge on this, which is something I've never done before, but I intuitively got told to do a cycle charge. So my birthday this year was actually on the last full moon, and that was a hoot. That was a fun day. But what I'm doing is I'm actually charging this water for an entire cycle. So I will be taking this bottle away and storing it in my altar, which is a dark cabinet, away from the sun on the next full moon. So it will complete a complete cycle of both moon and sun energy. And I will explain that in a later video as to what I'm doing with that. But essentially that's moon water. It's water charged by the moon. So I want to answer a question that's not frequently asked, but why water? Why are we charging water and not fire or earth, a jar of dirt? Essentially, the idea is that water molecules are very easily affected. They are affected by any type of energy at all, whether it be an observation, an intention, light, a vibration. Water molecules change quite easily. There are very many studies out there that, like on the scientific side, showing how water molecules change and to what degree they change and how rapidly they change. And there are also tons of studies out there that are showcasing how atoms change when observed, that atoms know when they're being observed. And so the water understands intention, the water understands what you are doing, the water understands the moon energy, it understands the light and the vibration, and it encapsulates that into the water. So let's do a little countdown here. There are so many ways to use moon water. I have so many flies in this house. One, you can drink it. It's water, you can drink it. You can mix it into your food, so whatever you're cooking. Of course, you can bathe with it, so adding it to your bath, or if you just want to do like a quick refresher type of thing, you can just like sponge bath, like moon water. You could even just have it present during rituals and spells. Sometimes it's required to have all 4 elements present with you when you're conducting a spell or ritual. Moon water would be a really good addition to that. It's also handy to have by your side whenever you're doing any kind of like burning spells or rituals, where you're going to have fire and it could be a safety hazard. Douse what's on fire with the water. Doesn't put it out, but rather enhances it with the charge of that moon cycle. So rather than like blowing it out or like stamping it out, which can, if it's not part of your intended ritual, can actually dampen, stamp out, or blow out your intention, which is not what we want. Having moon water to just like douse into a bowl of fire or like paper on fire, whatever you're doing, would actually help heighten it as it puts it out. Okay, so this is something that I love to do. Really great way to reuse and recycle things. Any old spray bottles you have, I reuse my spray bottles. And what I'll do is I'll just empty them, clean them out, and then I can pour moon water in them. And sometimes I like to add essential oils to them, depending on what the bottle is for. But this can either be a room spray, so to walk around your room, and it will freshen up the energy. It will cleanse away the energy, purify the energy, and release a lot of negativity, just as this frankincense is helping do right now. You can also use it as a perfume. That's what I use as a perfume. I mix my essential oils with moon water and I spray that on me, and I'm carrying that energy with me all day. You can spray it on your clothes. You can spray it on your furniture. You can use it like Febreze. Sorry, I'm so out of it today, guys. It's not because I'm disinterested in this topic or making this video. I want so badly to produce these things for you guys. I'm just, sometimes, you know, you feel, you still have to go through life, so let's keep going. So that kind of the Febreze talk leads me into cleaning products. So if you know, you could pour moon water in a mop bucket, or you could mix it in with your cleaning products. And as you're cleaning your home, the intention to clean is already there. But what you're doing is now you're cleaning the physical in addition to the psychic energy around you. You're cleaning your auric and energy fields away, purifying that. So it's just something so simple. It doesn't have to be this, like, magic doesn't have to be this big, like, you know, seance every time. It can be the smallest little things. You've already put the intention in. You can just and focus on bigger magic, you know, like other magic, and you can have a lot of things working for you in the background, which is why moon water is really, really beautiful, because it does a lot with such a, you don't have to do a lot, and you get a lot back out of it. It's kind of that working smarter, not harder thing. It applies to witches too. This is just one more thing I wanted to mention, actually. I am kind of excited to talk about, is cleaning your makeup brushes with this, because there is absolutely no shade for anybody putting makeup on. Obviously, I love makeup. Oftentimes when we are getting ready in the morning, it's kind of an area where, for me especially, I'll look at myself and I'll just start pointing out my flaws, and that's when I start covering them up. And when you clean your brushes regularly, that's great. You should be cleaning your brushes. It'll help your skin. But when you clean them with moon water, you're also erasing a lot of negative talk. You're erasing a lot of negativity that sometimes we just mindlessly put into our practice. You know, when you're you're applying your makeup, sometimes it's because we're insecure about things. Not all the time, but we should be thinking like, oh, I feel so beautiful as you put it on, and not, oh, I hate my skin. Because all that gets clogged away with the rest of your makeup sitting in that brush. So you clear it with Moon Water, and you're also clearing away all those bad vibes. Just an idea. Let's talk about why you would even want to do any of these things. Let's talk about what Moon Water does. Now, I've kind of alluded to a couple different things, but the moon brings in the feminine energy. The sun represents the masculine energy. The moon represents the feminine. And so anytime you're looking to bring more feminine energy into your practice, using Moon Water is the easiest way to do it. Another reason you'd use Moon Water is to actually harness, like I said before, the moon's energy into your practice. Whatever cycle of moon that you are charging, you've got that essentially charged in here. If it's the new moon, new beginnings, erasing the past, looking back and healing the old wounds. You've just embodied that cycle of the moon into the water, encased it rather. And so it helps you bridge a gap. Sometimes like spell work that I do requires multiple days or multiple cycles of doing the same spell. And if I'm having an off day and I don't do it one day, and the moon, changes cycles, and I use my Moon Water, I can kind of stay bridging that cycle. Because the moon also represents our psychic abilities and the psychic self, the psychic world, the psychic realm. If you're doing any kind of practices where you are trying to hone your psychic abilities, drinking Moon Water or practicing with Moon Water can really enhance that and help bring about almost like create a bridge, if you will, between your psychic possibilities, your psychic potential, and where you sit right now. And it'll just help flow like water flows into you. It really just enhances any practice that you're doing. So guys, that's kind of it. It's really not that difficult. It's really not that crazy. It's so easy. Just buy a bottle of water, put it out in the moon, whatever cycle you'd love, whatever cycle, means something to you. It could be any cycle, just out of convenience too. The moon loves you. The moon doesn't judge you. Just fill up your water and start using it. Start getting into the practice of using it. Put it in your baths. Drink it when you feel down. Have a sip before you do tarot. Spray it in your room. Even just put your hands and just flick it at people that you don't like. Dispel their negative energy. But I hope you guys learned something from this. I hope you guys start practicing Moon Water. It is something that is just a beautiful staple in my magical practice, and I really love it. I've got a pooch beside me. Hi, Stell. Do you like Moon Water too? She doesn't know how she feels about it yet. It's fine. Anyways, guys, I hope you had a beautiful day. I hope you continue to have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time, okay?